What's going on, collective? Welcome to my channel. This is your Empress High Priestess Goddess Alvala Pantera. Welcome to the new subscribers and shout out to the returning subscribers. And for those of you who are just making it here for your first time, welcome. I hope you enjoy this reading. And I really send you all nothing but love and joy, that every experience that you have entails that, okay? So thank you, angels, ancestors, divine creator, all for these messages we're about to receive for the collective. One of the messages that I'm been receiving today has been about manipulation when it comes to the aspects of love and the way people perceive love, receive love, and give love. Love is not attachment. Collective love is not attachment, okay? So in order for us to really tap into unconditional love, we must know what that is. It's a love without conditions, in the simplest way stated. What are those conditions? Well, allowing each person to be themselves without judgment, to change who they are to fit your perspective. Okay? So are we accepting people for who they truly are and really mean that? You know what I mean? So that's something to think about as we do this reading. Okay? So here we go. Message for the collective. See what I got coming up for y'all. This is the Kipper Wheel of Fortune, fortune telling deck. We have the privileged lady coming out first, number 12. Hidden talents are coming up to the surface for some of you. And it's this thing, this passion that you have that no one knows but you. You know, we're not one-dimensional beings at all. So there's an aspect of you that's ready to harvest, or for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor, which some of you may not even realize that you've been putting in work into this aspect or into this gift, that when you do pick it back up, you realize that everything that you have been throughout the lessons you've encountered in life aligned you with the ways or the strategies to handle this gift. We have occupation at the bottom of the deck. I love that right now. That's dope. Because it almost feels like it changes overnight once you put something together. For some of you, putting something together is like you've been overthinking, and now it's time for you to just do. Yes, right now we are in Mercury retrograde in the sign of Libra. Libra has a lot to do with balance and partnerships based on who you know, who you are, the I am that I am, as the polar opposite to Libra is Aries. Aries is the first house, Libra is the seventh house. Aries is ruled by Mars and Pluto. And then you have Libra ruled by Mars, Venus. So now we're talking about Venus, Mars, and Pluto. So now we have core values, luxury, beauty, love, Venus energy, the use and action of your willpower, God and goddesses of war. Okay, with the Mars energy and Pluto, all about your desires, your will to transform by going through those deep subconscious aspects of yourself that need to change or must change in order for this to come to fruition. See what's next. We have the privileged lady, community, and high honor. Some of you are really going to receive a lot of recognition when you step into this mode here, this Empress Emperor mode. Community and high honor. People already respect you for what you do. You may not even realize that, because you may not be someone who's receiving recognition at this time. So you could be asking yourself, you know, don't do anything to please others. That's another message coming in for y'all. Don't do anything to please others. Have that high honor for yourself. All right. So that way you can attract your tribe, attract your vibe. So that way, as you're sitting here climbing this ladder, ascending and expanding, you're doing so. And obviously, the way to ascend and expand is to remove what no longer serves you, especially in this age of Aquarius, the age of knowing. Nothing is hidden. So as long as things are kept hidden, even when it comes to what it is that you are gifted to do, it's going to come to the surface, because the energy surrounding you, as above, so below, as within, so without, is going to create this sudden shift. Aquarius, ruled by Uranus, is going to create this sudden shift where now you find yourself, you know, it might feel like, you know, you're pulling teeth to do so, but you'll get there. Something will click at some point where, moral of this story right now is just keep going, step by step. If you have to take a moment, as we are in this season, to review, reanalyze, retreat for some, do so. But if you feel like making a move and you have, you know, cleaned everything up and everything looks good to go, you know best. All right, you know best. You've gone through plenty of lessons to know yourself better than anyone. I have the coffin and the official person coming out together. 1922 can mean something to some of y'all, but again, here goes the transformation. Okay, going from a moment where there was nothing going on, a lot has been buried, or a lot has been handled in terms of shadow work for some of you. And we have here, as a matter of fact, 5 candles lit up. 5 is an indication of change here. All right. So there's definitely a change for the better after this transformation, or even for some of you through the transformation, because it's through the journey, you know, that we find this balance, this foundation, this valley within ourselves. 22, master builder number, Venus energy again, as 22 is connected to, master builder is connected to Taurus energy as well. So, interesting energy. For some of you, there's someone that's going to assist you, that's going to remind you of someone who has passed on. And this is how you know where to go. Okay. We have here the mature woman, number 6. Where we going next with the collective source? We're going to go to the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And I'm going to check to see what's this really about for us. Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. One more shuffle. Numbers, I have 12, 39, 25, 19, and 22. Life path 3 is strong here. 7, 22, and 1. I have the wealthy man and the mature woman here peaking. Okay, like I said, someone could be assisting you because message of concern is right up under that. So expect the unexpected, but stay prepared, you know, one step at a time. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. What's the message here? Spiritual strength. Keep moving forward. That's the 9 of Wands. Something's heavy. Something's heavy, but it's bringing forth enlightenment, the strength that you need to ignite your passion, reignite that passion. Here goes the 19 we were talking about, y'all. We got the Ace of Wands and the 9 of Wands. That one more wand right here takes you right into this honor of self, high honor within self. stepping into your truest divine version of you. Spiritual strength, passion ignited. At the bottom, we have harmony within you. The yin and yang, balance that within you, and you will attract the same vibration towards you. Let's get one more. Conflict and defeat. Five of Swords. There's something going on in your environment that's changing with your friendships and social relationships. Some of you could be finding yourself wanting to step away. Yes, Mercury's in retrograde in Libra, so that could be happening a lot for some of you. And don't feel guilty about it. Just take that moment to really analyze what it is that you're feeling when it comes to the truths that you have, especially when it comes to this newfound spiritual enlightenment that you have within yourself that may have been connected to certain core values that connected you to certain energies that brought you to this space to go through a spiritual journey. So gratitude. Gratitude. Be grateful for every step of the way. Every step of the way. Granted, when you're going through certain situations that you may feel it's not fair, it's a lesson. Justice, it's not fair, it's a lesson. Okay, let me get one more for you. 355. That's one more. We'll go one more because we have 5 cards here. I just heard 2 more, so one more. Desires being connected to deception and envy. So if we're looking at this, matching them up with the cards we already have, your spiritual strength is leading you to your privilege, your birthright, but you just have to perceive it differently. For some of you, going outdoors or working with those that are closest to you, that you know themselves, and you know where you're at in your journey, there doesn't have to be an explanation as to who is who. You just know from your frequency that this is what you attract. It's time to really discern when things are coming towards you, when people are coming towards you, if this is a frequency that really connects to your core values. Yes, that does take some work to, feel things out through your chakras, but this is already of you. It's time to reconnect. It's been real easy to disconnect, so now it's time to reconnect, regroup, get grounded. All right. We have community and passion ignited. So this could even be some of you, because of the truths that you've been seeking and because of the downhill moments that you may have had with people in the past that you may have had to remove. There's something that happens that you start to do, right? You could be putting yourself out there in a different way, like, okay, this scenario happened, so now you're in the mood to do this, or because this happened, you're doing this and doing this. Now you're connecting to another community, another frequency that you may not know that's hidden 12, that leads you into becoming the privileged person, because you're trusting your gut, you're trusting where the signs are taking you. This is for someone who's trusting where the signs are taking you, especially if you have conflict and defeat, deception and envy, or this could be the battle that you're having. Okay, is to trust what it is that you want. What is it that you want? Because once you know what it is that you want, the conflict and defeat that you have with deception and envy around you will lessen, will decrease. Will decrease. So with high honor, you have conflict and defeat. Conflict and defeat coming out with high honor. That's connected to the 5 of Swords here. It's like some of you already are rising up to a new dawn, but you need to have more honor for yourself. Is this necessary? Do you really want to go back and grab this flame when you have all of this light here? You see in the shadows, the energy that's already there, that's the tribe already going. That's the tribe of high honor rising up that way. Is this flame necessary? After that comes the sacral with the coffin. Some of you is deaf to what it is that you thought you wanted and no longer deceiving yourself about the official person. For some of you, that's you, no longer deceiving yourself and giving yourself that love. Look at that. Love begins giving yourself that love. I'm telling you, baby. Let's get you some love cards. Let's get some love cards. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's see what this says. We have the privileged lady and the official person. People of power. You have to have that power within you first. Why did the thing go like that? It's like whatever this is that's happening in the ethers is being poured down through your crown and through the rest of your chakras. Patience and planning is all that's needed, especially when memories of the past are coming up that may keep you trapped in fear. Like I said, things are being brought down from the ethers down to the root, grounding it so it can happen, so it can realize, it can materialize. Patience and planning, baby, okay? What's the love message here? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So all these messages that resonated with you, make the effort and clear up the throat chakra. Express yourself more. Wedding, this situation involves wedding. This could be a marriage. This could be a union for those of you who are married. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take when it comes to a situation involving marriage. Is bringing me back to this card, the steps that you're guided to take. Change directions. Change directions. Change directions. What is change directions about for the collective here? Change directions. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Change direction. What is this? What is this for the collective? So let's talk to change directions. What is it? Get out of your head. So maybe this could be a Gemini. Change directions. If this has something to do with networking or the media, for some of you, there's something that you're planning on doing that you may want to change directions, or something's going to be revealed to you when it comes to the deception and envy and who the official person that you're supposed to be working with is. Taking a leap of faith, trusting your gut. Trusting your gut. There's a lot of options there. Venus and Scorpio energy. Trust what it is that you value deep down in your core. What are you deeply passionate about? What's going to ignite your passion? Whatever's going to ignite your passion is that gets you out of here. Look at this. Look at the similarity between the love begins and this card. If you're in your mind because there's so many options and you're stuck, ground yourself. Focus on priorities. What's important to you? What's important? Don't deceive yourself. You know what's important. You know what's important. Do that. You know what's important. There's a lot of information coming at you really quickly here. A lot of truths coming at you really quickly. And that could also put you in this position if you feel like, you know, you're in bondage or you're having all of these thoughts. But just know this is all to change, okay? So that way you can receive what it is that you want, that belongs to you. I mean, not belongs to you because that is attachment, but there's nothing wrong with wanting material things, but just know that as long as we are here to co-create with this universe and we have love, that's what's most important, okay? For real, for real. Do you? King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. That could be the official person, Taurus for some of you. '87 could mean something, or August 7th could also mean something. Leo energy. Scorpio. Okay, so here we have the transformation I'm talking about. Let me see what's next. Putting something to rest here. What's done is done. What's done is done. What's after the death card here? What's after the transformation for the collective? They're realizing their core values. They're choosing wise. Yeah, a lot came in. A lot came in. A lot of confusion, a lot of conflicting thoughts coming in. But what happens after this transformation once they get into these core values as to what this is? What is this? The revelation. Ain't nothing better than this. Right here. Trusting your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust what it is that you know. Trust your talents right now. Trust what you're passionate about and ignite that. Okay. The golden ones are the ones who go through what they go through and still can find the space to have gratitude. You know, indecision here about love, but there's something coming in, or telling you, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. For real. This too shall pass. Whatever this is that's confusing you or conflicting you. You're balancing this like you're stuck in between two worlds. Stuck in between worlds. Poor and the wealthy. Stuck in between two worlds. Look at this shit here. Stuck in between two worlds. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Divine timing, being cautious. Divine timing. Trust your intuition, just like it says here. You want to know which side to be on. Trust divine's timing. Trust your core. Detox, so that way you can be more centered into the core. Okay? Because sometimes you'll be blocked by certain foods, or it's not just people, it could be your nutrition too. You know? And you could even have some people around you that as you're moving towards this essence of divine timing, and you can kind of come across as somebody who's aloof, or somebody who's just don't want to be around people, just know that you are definitely going through a transformation where you know yourself, and you know that throughout this process, this is what's necessary and essential for your livelihood and for your wellness. Allow people to feel this energy if that's what they won't be feeling around you, as you are really going through a transformational process that really has a lot to do with the work that you have been set to do within this realm in this lifetime. Because I'm a firm believer and knower that until we are, really in alignment to our purpose, we're going to constantly come back to this realm where it's still a playing ground. It's still a training ground, because there's a lot of work, a lot of training that needs to be done when it comes to the human race. Now, a lot only being so because of the quantity of humans. not the work itself. Because the work itself is a flip of a switch. It's a flip of a switch for you to make a choice. Just like these two cards here, it's a flip of a switch for you to make a choice. My thing is holding these 5 swords. You're holding on to the blade. Being too cautious that you're actually hurting yourself, delaying things for yourself. Okay? It's time to move forward. It's time to let this go. All right? And really get into what the high priestess wants you to really see. Look at everything. Really analyze it all. Okay? See what it is that you're feeling when it comes to your core values about what you've experienced. What has it taught you? For real, for real. What has it taught you? Now, where do you want to go next? Okay. So, let me get one more love card here. And take what resonates. The transformation is happening. Attraction. This is the alignment. Some of you are actually taking the time to smell the roses, and people are not used to that. Something has to be wrong. You can't just be. No. You are someone who enjoys really being one with nature because you know the truth now. You know what it is. You know what love is. Or at least you will be, getting to know more about what that unconditional love truly is, because nature shows it to you every day. Every chance. Okay? We get to rise up and see a new day. We already know what's up. Yesterday's past. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And for those of you that are single, there's your answer. Love upon yourself. Be just with yourself. Be fair with yourself. Don't expect people to give you that fairness. Don't expect people to understand you. Speak your truth, and those who are supposed to align with you will. It's nothing for you to force. Nothing for you to force. Nothing for you to force. Okay. Let's close this off with a moonology message. Follow me on Instagram. Information is in the description box below. And it is Albella Pantera. Let me find that in the description box. Moon message for the collective. Moon message for the collective. How many of you have been fasting? Nothing is yet set in stone. I've been seeing that message a lot. Mutable moon. Mutable signs: Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Sag, Pisces, Sagittarius, Pisces. Nothing is yet set in stone, collective. Nothing is yet set in stone. What else? What else? This fell on top of the 7 of Swords. A personal issue reaches resolution. So that's good to see. Nothing is yet set in stone, but a personal issue is going to reach a resolution. So that's really beautiful to see, for real. I love it for y'all. I don't even know where this help is coming from. It's hidden. Where it's coming. Expect a powerful change. And some of you are going to second guess where this help is coming from, because I was almost second guess taking that card too. Then something said, within my gut, take it. Here we are. Expect a powerful change. Take it. Take it. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. At the top, we have, what do you need to release? Source, what do they need to release? Breath. Stop holding your breath. Breathe. Want to be fine. Breathe. Okay, what else we got? Confidence is the key to your success. That's your message, y'all. I love y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you want to book a personal reading with me, information is in the description box below. The only thing that I require is your awareness and patience.